Hey guys, metaloidmonkey here, and I'm bringing you another high-level 1v1. This time I'm versing King of Reason. That's my Anders versus Forge on Chasms. And it actually turned out to be a really close game, so I figured this was definitely a good one to post. And sorry I hadn't been posting videos for a while. I'd been sick for the past week, so I kind of lost my voice and didn't think commentating would be the best thing to do at that time. So basically, I'm back now, and I've got a bunch of games. If you guys could comment, and please let me know if you want to see more 1s, 2s, or even some 3s, and I'll just start posting those more. And so this game, it's just a very basic build. Going reactor second, gonna get Gunner, try to catch his hogs, and maybe do some harassment on his base. When you go, the thing is with the map like Chasms, the map is so small, and not very many paths, so it's really easy to catch hogs on this map. So basically going reactor second. Okay, so the difference, let me just explain this first. The difference between reactor second and reactor third is about 50 supplies, assuming you upgrade all your pads right away. Now, of course, you can't upgrade all your pads right away when you do this, but just the slight difference in supplies, it's going to make it like, so it's only going to be like at max 90 difference in supplies. So basically, if you go reactor second, and I mean, maybe this is more towards like Anders mirrors, and you use that to secure an extra pile of supplies, there is no difference in between reactor second and reactor third, and you're actually better off because they don't get that extra pile of supplies. And it's safer because you already have your gunner. So I could be going reactor third and just match him and protect my eco a bit, but reactor second just gives me the better option. It's a better option. It lets me catch his hog. It lets me put pressure on his base if I want to. It lets me secure more crates. It gives me map control earlier. So I actually go over his base and trying to find where his hogs are. And I see he's putting up his reactor. Now here's one of the mistakes I made this game. I probably should just target down the reactor. Now, I'm not going to kill it with 4 gunner hogs before it gets up, but I'm going to red bar it, and then I could finish it off. He's going to pay for gunner and everything, but then he's down 250 supplies on a reactor. But I actually decide I'm going to try to catch his hogs, so I split, and I actually do manage to find him, and I actually catch his hogs. But what happens here is that I didn't realize that he actually had his base locked. Like I thought I would have put pressure and stayed on his base, but I didn't realize that he had all of his hogs locked in his base. So, I mean, I don't even realize he's got his base locked, so I should just be targeting down this barracks. But I think he's gonna get gunner soon, so I'm just gonna boogie out of there real quick. So what did I do? I killed 1 hog. It's 150 supplies, whereas I could have killed a reactor for 250 supplies, or killed his barracks once for 150. So it doesn't really matter what I did there. That was just insignificant, and I mean, especially with Forge's eco, it's just he's able to get away with a reactor fourth. That's a problem. So basically, now that I have my, I mean, I actually probably could have just stayed at his base and just put more pressure, but I decided to protect my Marines as they came out. And try to get a little extra supplies there. But I mean, I know I have more hogs, and as long as I keep building them, he's not going to gain a hog lead, so he's not going to be inclined to come and try to engage me openly. So I'm just walking my Marine around the back of my base just so it doesn't get picked off while I'm going down here. Or if he does try to go there, I should have enough time to come back and box him in. And so you always got to be careful when you're clearing this, because you can lose a hog lead if you just get RPG'd too many times. So you're just gonna target one, fight at a distance, tell your Marine to go into there. Don't tell it to go there too soon, because you want to make sure that you have pretty much everything targeting you. And just make sure you target it down appropriately. Now it does get targeted by one of those rebels, but that's not gonna kill it. It's just gonna take a few RPGs. Doesn't matter though, because it's a Marine squad. It's not a hog. And now I see that he's got a turret on his base, and I decide I'm going to go for Fortress, because I want to get my second tech up. But then I realize that he's actually deleted his barracks, and he's going to go for a quick Grenadier. And I just quickly, I want to Q Marine up, because I want to put it in that tower in the middle. But then I have to do the same, because I want to match him. He's kind of just forcing my hand here. I probably could get away with Fortress, but I just don't want to risk it, because I know I'll be fine if I just put the reactor up now. because generally I don't want to do that versus Forge, and it's not really the greatest idea that he did that there, because so what if he gets Grenadier earlier? It doesn't research as fast as it does for Anders, and I mean, since I caught it, it's not a big deal. But basically, with Forge, like, what's he going to do once he has his second tech? He's not going to be able to build Gremlins. He's just going to keep building Hogs. So it doesn't matter when he gets his Grenadier, because he's not going to get it that much before me. And if I did that, I would have it before him, and he'd be shit out of luck. So, in terms of eco damage, like, I got that one hog in the beginning, and I think I got a bit more crates than he did, and he built a turret, so, I mean, I'm up right now, like, 400 supplies, but I lost that one marine, so I'm back down another 100, so, I think in total I'm up 300 right now. But I do get to pick off one of his hogs here, which is definitely good. I don't even have Grenadier yet, I'm just engaging him because I see I have ridiculous numbers on him. But I don't want to chase because I will lose that I will lose that lead I had really quickly. So what I hate is, like, I have a bunch of money stacked up, but the thing is I can't do anything with it because I don't have extra building slots, and the only thing I can build is hogs, because the Grenadier was researching there. So I'm going to try to knock down a pad just because I in terms of going around the side of the map or going through the middle, I just have such a shorter distance, so I'm able to get there quickly. I accidentally queued a Tech 3, and that's because I thought I was still had it in my head that I was going to get Tech 2 after I got my Fortress, but I quickly stopped that and go for my VD. So I realized that he's actually not really ahead of me, it's just we're actually really close, and our hogs are close in numbers, that I actually think I have a hog lead. And so I build the extra hog just because you can't just go straight into Gremlins or you're gonna get ruined. You gotta make sure that you secure. Not secure. You make sure you build more hogs so that you can get. You can't build Gremlins when they have all those Grenadier hogs on the floor. So you gotta build some more hogs so that you can trade with them, and then eventually your Gremlins will take over. So I see he's trying to steal an early Tech 3. Now, I think that's partially because he went for his early, not as early, he went for his reactor 4th there, and it was really, I really wish I had a marine in that tower, because honestly, I would be clearing that rebel base right now next to me, and I would definitely try to take it, but I can't right now because I have to sit at my base because I can't let him kill that supply pad, because that would be a real problem for me. So I'm starting to upgrade my Spartans. Because right now I'm also going to steal Tech 3 because he's stealing Tech 3 with no units. And since he's doing that, I know that I can get away with this because he doesn't have anything to push on my base, and I'll easily match him in tech. Because if I were to try to take a base and he still Tech 3, can he down tech me and just push and pushed, he'd easily roll through me because I can't afford to expand and go Tech 3. And when I do expand, it would cut my unit production by quite a bit. So I don't think I would have been able to hold it, especially if he caught the base and carpeted it or something. But basically, I have no idea where his hogs are, just because I didn't have that tower there, so I couldn't afford to go try to clear the base. Now I might have been able to do it now, but I have so many weak hogs, and I just want to make sure that I have my hogs so that I can fight his hogs when he shows up. So I basically just paid for Canny, and now I'm getting a Cobra just because I don't want to be able to push on me early, because I see he did down tech, but he took a while. Like if he was gonna Canny down tech me and then try to push for the double depot, he would have pushed already. Like not pushed already. He would have gotten rid of his second reactor immediately, but he didn't. He actually built a few Cobras, and I can see that. So that's definitely a problem, because he has that line of sight in the middle with the extra tower there. And if I had that, then this would be so much easier. But I don't. So I paid for all my Tech 3 upgrades before I down teched, because I don't think I'm going to be able to get tech back up again. And I'm just building my neural implant Spartans, and I see he's got a Cobra there, so I mean, I just feel like, because I have neural implant, that I should be able to get a jack on him, but I just kind of misestimate the range of those towers. Well, not misestimated, I just forgot that he had it, so I didn't realize that he'd be shooting me for that long. So this was bad, because now he's going to kill the Spartan. Won't even jump on, honestly. But he's just going to get a free kill for the 300, and now we're back to even. So, I mean, well, even, but he's got an advantage in terms of positioning right now because he's got Cobra's locked down and he's got a sight on the tower. So I don't want, and I can't sit that close because he has that sight. So I have my Cobra targeting down that Marine in the tower, and basically if I can kill that, then I can slowly push up and I can get my own Marine in the tower, which will make it so much easier because then I can get line of sight on his Cobras before and maybe drop a surprise canny. And basically I want to go try to clear him out of his hook, just because I feel like he's got Cobra set up in the middle, and that he doesn't have tank numbers to compete with me. And so now I'm just going to try to go over there and sneak around the map, but I don't want to get caught out of position. So basically I still have my Cobra, but I still have that Cobra back, and I'm actually going to send my Gremlins back. Just in case he does try to go there, I should be able to stun, and basically the stun will stall them long enough for my tanks to get back. And I'm just going to keep trying to get my Spartans and my tanks and everything, but I actually realize now that that hog there, he had a scout hog, so I can't push now because I can't let him catch me out of position that badly. Because, I mean, he sees that, and then he's just going to push, and I'm going to lose everything because one Cobra and a few Gremlins isn't enough. I can't go that far without, like, I can't go that far with him knowing I'm already there. Like, I'd have to be showing up at his hook, killing it quickly, and then getting my ass back to my base. So I'm just going to keep building more Gremlins, more tanks, and more Spartans. Actually, a little too close there. I think he actually inched up there. But now he's trying to kill I just hit all units Y, but he's trying to kill my Cobra, so he kills the Cobra, but, I mean, now he's really close to my base, and I can't fight him right here, so I'm just gonna run away. He's a bit afraid of my Spartan and my Gremlins. He doesn't know how many stuns I have, because if I get a Jack there, that would definitely change the game instantly. But now I'm gonna lock my base, and I'm actually going to try to go for a surprise butt sex on his base, because I feel like I can do a lot of damage with my tanks, because I know I have him out tanked. Whether or not he has more tanks is irrelevant, because I have 3 neural implant Spartans in mine. He does try to come back to try to canny that pad, but I do manage to just knock down one of his tanks instantly. Stupid Cobra sitting there shooting me. But now I'm going to go push on his base. So, but that was definitely good that I traded just one supply pad but for the 500, and he also traded a tank earlier for a 350 Cobra, so definitely helps me out. Alright, so he shows up at my base just about the same time, which isn't good. So he's actually starting with an advantage, which I actually forgot about that. Like, I actually thought I got that pad up, so I was wondering how this happens. But basically, I have my Gremlins back, and I want to try to stun with them. They're not going to do any significant base damage. But I just want to try to get stuns on him. But I don't want to walk in there and get hit by the Cobra, because that would be really bad. Because I need to keep these Gremlins alive in case if it does go to a base trade, the Gremlins will give me a huge advantage. Just being able to stun his units and then take cheap shots and run away, because you can't rebuild units when you're base trading. I didn't think I'd ever have a base trade on Chasms. And so I'm just going to keep trying to canny stuff down and try to build another pad, see if I can get it up in time, because that'll give my base a little bit more health. But, I mean, and so I unlock my base. I have 2 Gremlins and a tank, so I'm going to try to get those out of there. I think he actually manages to canny that tank down. I want to try to cryo heal, but the cryo didn't drop. And by the next time I go to try to do it, his units are too far apart, so I wouldn't be able to get it off successfully. So I'm just gonna keep my money and just go with it. So I was a bit late to delete the pads off my base, so I didn't actually. That was bad that I didn't get that. But erases go down at about the same time, and that's also because he started with 1 pad advantage. So my tanks are just clearly much stronger. And at this point, I realized that he's cleared that base, and I'm just praying he doesn't have it. But at that moment, I see he has a candy tank rolling out from that, and that is just the most disheartening thing that can happen. is that I thought we were base trading, and he's got a full another base. But I mean, it turns out that those tanks were just in queue from it in advance, so it's fine. So he actually deletes that tank because he doesn't want me to just sit there and catch it. Because I would just leave a gremlin back and maybe a tank or so. I'd probably just leave my gremlins back, honestly, and just deal with that tank when it comes out. So he's clicked up the base, but I have a tank right there, and I'm coming in. I have to try to stun Canny, and I'm trying to get this base back. I have 10 seconds on the timer. And 9, 7, 6, and I just love cutting it close. So I build the base, and he actually, I'm trying to keep it, but he cannies it. But I'm still just working away at him. I just don't want him to just be making sure he didn't have any extra cannies by selling there. And so he doesn't have any cannies, and I have enough tanks to easily knock his tanks down. He's getting out of there because he doesn't want to lose his units, because he knows that in a base trade he can't rebuild yet, and neither can I, but it's all about who has the units. I actually did kill that tank with a stray bullet, and now I have to heal because I have a red bar tank and a red bar gremlin. Now I want to go take him out of the hook, but I can't be caught out of position, and I don't know how many units he has, so I have to make sure that I have enough units to defend the base, because if this base goes down, I don't have money to rebuild it right now. So he's actually coming to take me out of the hook with that one marine that he had in the tower, because I think I might have killed the first marine, the one that he had in my tower, but then I think he moved the one from his tower over earlier game. And so basically, if I lose that base, I lose because I can't rebuild right now. But I have to do something, so I see he's got a tank down there, so I figure now's a good time to try to kill these cobras. I don't know how many he's got, but I see that he's only got 3, so that wasn't the greatest canny, but I still, my neural implant Spartans are just really, really strong, so I don't need my cannies to kill stuff. So now the cobras are gone, and now I definitely have a lead here, because my tanks are definitely much stronger than his, so as long as I don't, like, miraculously lose my base or anything, then I should be good. So I think I'm in a good position now. Now I'm going to go down and try to take him back out of my hook, or even just try to find his tank. And so I throw a heal on my tank, and now I realize, oh shit, he sent that tank over to my base, and I'm just running back to my base because he kills that. Because I threw the heal, I definitely don't have enough money to rebuild, even if I sell all my buildings. So maybe not the greatest heal, because it's a wasted heal, and now he's he carpet bombed it, and now I'm just trying to kill this tank, and I just like hoping I can get back in time. And so his canny's almost back, but if he gets that canny back, I'm gonna lose my base, and he's gonna win the game. And I barely kill the tank before he gets his canny back. So now that he's got that other base on the other side of the map, I just got to make sure I send a few tanks that way and the other tanks down to his base so that he can't get anything going. So I send my 2 Spartan tanks over that way, because I see he has a barracks on the base, and that way he can't jack me even if he wanted to. And I don't have to think about those tanks, and I can just concentrate on this group over here. So I'm just going to quickly knock down these turrets and then just deny his depot. Now, I'm not sure why he does this here, because, I mean, now I throw a heal, and he is trying to build Spartans, so it's definitely good that I did that, with stunning my Spartan tanks that way. So he goes Tech 3 right away off his base. Like, I guess he thinks he's trying to get Cobras or something, but, I mean, I stopped the depot, and so he knows that he can't get anything, even though I just don't have any money. And he resigns there. And thank you guys for watching. Just comment, like, and subscribe for more, and just let me know what you think if you want what you want more of. I'll see you guys next time. Have a nice day, guys.